My name is Ayanda. I'm from Soweto in Delhi. I love my flute. I love playing flute, and I love to sing.
You like to sing too? Nice, nice.
Okay, thank you. I love to play clarinet.
My name is Bokwena Pule. I live around here in Mapit. I live with my aunt and my mom. I play saxophone because because when I want other children to hear when I play, that they also feel like they want to play too.
That's beautiful.
My name is Pasejo. I am in Arthur Matthews Primary School. I live around here and I play the saxophone.
Nice.
How old are you, Gregor?
I'm 12, turning 13.
Please just mention how old are you.
My name is Raugelo. I'm from Pritiatlin. I love playing the saxophone because I feel like while I play the saxophone, I'm beatboxing at the same time because I love beatboxing and it gives me the rhythm. And also, yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm 12 and I play the saxophone because I find it to be an inspiring instrument, and it's also kind of like drawing. I really like to draw, and when I make my own stuff, then it gives me extra passion. So that's why I like to try come up with little jingles and stuff like that when I'm playing the saxophone.
That's great.
Hi, my name is Kevinzo. I'm from Makurabam School. I live around 11 years old. I play clarinet.
Hi, I'm Tandalus Gasa. I live in Dobsonville. I play the flute, 12 years of age. And what makes me really passionate about the flute is that I've always had a great passion for music. And I just want to know every instrument and know how to respect it all around.
That's great.
I love playing the clarinet because it suits me down when I'm angry, and I love playing it because when people ask me what instrument do you play and I say the clarinet, they'd be like, what? What's that? And they'd be like, okay, the clarinet is a very special instrument and it can do anything you want to do with it. Thank you.
Oh, well, my name is Ted Nash. I play the flute and I play the clarinet and I play the saxophone, and I do it for a lot of the same reasons that you all talked about. I loved how you said how much you enjoy playing music and your instrument because it makes you feel good, or if you are upset, it makes you feel better. And this is the best reason to play any kind of instrument. And I love all of these instruments. I started on the clarinet, and then I took up the saxophone, and then I took up the flute. But I like playing them all. And I live in New York City. Do you know where that is? Yeah. And I'm just honored for you to invite me into your school in Soweto. It's so great to be here with everybody. So music is such a great opportunity for us to express something and find ourselves a little in the music, right? So we get used to like reading music, playing etudes, playing written music, but does anybody here know what improvisation is? What is it?
Improvisation is basically when you make something up, mostly used to express how you feel with your instrument.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Improvisation is making things up, just making it up. Do you guys know what the term embellishment means? Embellishment? Does anybody know what that means? It means sort of like when you add something to something. You embellish it. You make it a little bit better or a little different, or it could be bigger. You can embellish food by putting spices in it. You can embellish a story by adding characters. So embellishment is part of what improvisation is. So let's go around and let's just improvise something. In other words, we'll just make something up, okay? So let's start with you. We'll go, and everybody who plays the flute, let's go around, and just for a few seconds, just make up something. Improvise. Anything. We can go back and forth too if you want. Anything you think of, anything you hear, it's all completely valid. That's nice. You want to play a little something? Ah, good. You. That was nice. You found little melodies, and you didn't want to stop, did you? It was too much fun. Is everybody on a flute? Yeah. And you were doing like. So you were like making little melodies. So if we took a little melody like that, let's all play a melody like that. Just go. Do you hear it? Do you hear the note?
No.
Can you sing it? Woo doo doo. Sing it first.
Da, da, da.
I find it. You see how it is? When you sing it first, you connect yourself to the instrument. So if you can sing it, a lot of times you can play it. Can you play that? Can you sing it first? That's it, that's it. Yeah. See that? Nice. And you started it, so let's hear you. Oh, you got your flute here. Let me hear you play it. Can you do it? That's it. That's it. Nice. Play one more time. Great. So now let's play that little melody, and then we're going to embellish it. Right? We're going to add. We'll just add little bits to it. So if I do it first, if I go. So I'm just having fun with it, but I'm using that little theme, right? Try that. Just you play the little melody and just add anything you want. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's great. All right. Yeah. What are you saying like this for? Yeah, you can. You can play anything you want. See, you you made up a little new version of that. You embellished it. You made it your own song. Let me hear it from you. All right, no matter how all the flutes will play together, the same sort of thing, okay? At the same time. Ready? Here we go. Just play. Come on, play with us, play. So we can play together, we listen to each other. We get a little song. Let me do this with the clarinets, all right? Let's get the clarinets. All right. Where's the other clarinet? There you are. Nice. So it's very nice melodies we're making. Let's improvise. Let's just make up something now. Like let's just find some new notes that we like. I'm gonna make a little melody for myself, and you do the same thing. But you see, it doesn't matter. That's what I was feeling. You could do something completely different. Whatever you're feeling. And you know what I know you're starting to do a little bit, is how we can bend the notes. You ever do that? Like, where we use our... Yeah, we go. We can make a little blues out of it, you know? Yeah. Make up something. Make up a melody. Your own thing. Not Mary Had a Little Lamb, but anything you from you. Take your time. Coming. Are you hearing anything besides that? Like, can you sing something? I see your fingers moving. Just put the air through there. Put the air through there and make a sound. Now just blow. I know you're hearing something. Just blow the air. Oh, you're thinking a lot about it. A lot of music's coming out and we're just not hearing it. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back. And you got a nice little rhythm going. Let's all play together, clarinets. Nice! It's been a nice song. Did you get in there? That's good. And you had a little blues in there. Did you hear the little blues in there? The thing about improvising It's different from the written music or like classical music. When we improvise, we're doing what we think and what we feel, what we hear. It's really important that we hear something and we play it. So it's always good to sing something, like if I say doo-dee-da, and I can say woo-da-da, right? So if I connect singing to my instrument, it makes the instrument more part of me. That's the important thing. A lot of times we think of this instrument as something that's outside of us. Singers, they can just sing. It's right here. We want the instrument to be part of us. We want it to be like an extension of our body, right? And so to do that, a lot of times we connect by singing. We sing a phrase, we play it, and then we connect the instrument to ourselves. We make it a more intimate part of ourselves. Then we can really be more expressive. You all know what blues is?
Yes.
What's blues?
Blues is like taking a sad sound, any sad sound, just adding a rhythm to it. Makes some music.
That's pretty much what it is. What is a sad sound? Does anybody can make a sad sound? Right? Right? Anybody else who can sing a sad song? A sound that sounds sad. All right, now play it. See? No, I know what you're saying. It wasn't exactly what you sung, but it's the idea, right? Let's go around. Everybody just play. I'll start off with first. Let's play something that is like blues. It's something that helps us to express something that we're feeling, maybe sad or a way to try to feel happier. But just like, I'll just play a short little thing. We'll go around, right? I'll go here, we'll go all the way around. We just play something. Play some blues. It's your own thing. It doesn't have to be. It's you. You stayed in a very small range, but you were able to do a lot of different things with it. That was nice. Great. Anything you want, just what you feel. Make a sound. Just maybe you can make a sound. music from the book? Yeah, that's good. So you could take that, like, and you could just take that one phrase and go, right? Just embellish it. We were talking about embellishment. You just take a simple little melody and add things that make it personal, right? That was beautiful. All right. Nice. That's good. Yeah. Now, is that from the book too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing the same thing, right? You're playing somebody else's music. So you just do your own thing. You can just do it how you feel. You don't always have to use the book. And if you use the book, see how you could embellish it, add your own little phrases to it. That's how we start to develop our own feeling and style, and kind of a personality in the music. What's beautiful is that everybody has a completely different sound. You notice that? Everyone has a different tone quality. Like all the saxophones have a really distinct different sound. That's what makes the music so personal. You're not trying to sound like each other. You're trying to sound like yourself. Great. What were you feeling? What were you feeling when you just played?
I was feeling musical.
Yeah, you definitely were feeling musical. Great, great. Okay, wait. But that's not yours. Play you. Play you. Now, wait a minute. You guys look like, wait a minute, that's another song, right? Was that your thing? They're gonna keep you honest. They're gonna keep you honest. Play your own thing. You got a good sound. And yes, that's good. Yeah. Don't get mad at me. Nice, nice. And we started with you, right? Did you play it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. So what are some of the things that we can do on our instrument that helps be expressive? What are the different ways that we can do that? What?
Embellish.
Embellish! Love it. Yeah.
Articulate.
Articulate, right? We can go. We can use our tongue and we can use articulation to create a certain kind of feeling, right? What's another thing we can do? I know you're thinking something.
Nah.
What are the different different ways that we can make the sound different and expressive and use different techniques on the instrument to make expressive sounds. Think about, did you hear anything that I did that was a little different? What? Blues, yeah. Like so to get that feeling of blues, one way to do it is you can growl. Right? That adds a certain kind of sound to it. You know what that is? Growling?
Yes.
Or how do you do that?
I think from the back of your throat you just...
Ah. Ah. Right? Now suddenly you all have all this stuff to say, right? We can do it. We can do it on our flute too. We can use articulation. Right? We can get all sorts of different sounds. Another thing that I like that expresses kind of that feeling of blues is just bending a note. Bending a note. Do you know how to do that? We were talking about that earlier, right? Can you all do this? All right, let's go. Saxophones and clarinets. Let's try it again. Everybody, just let's bend it. Check it out. I can do it just with my embouchure. And I can also do it by combining it with moving my fingers at the same time. Check it out. Here's like a typical way of using the bending a note to make a blues sound. If I go... You see how just using that a combination of bending my finger and bending the notes, I can create that feeling of blues. So I'm expanding my ability to be able to express something. If I want to feel that, if I want to express that, I can do it because I've developed a technique. If I try to slowly lift up my finger and I try to bend the note, I can go from one to another like. So I can get that same kind of feeling that I can get with the saxophone, but I do it by a combination of moving. All my flute players, let's just try that. I want everybody to take a C and then go to the C sharp by just lifting the C and go do it really slowly. So maybe let's do it one at a time. Then go real slow. Right? You see how it starts to almost bend into the next note? That's real clean. You can do it real clean. Then we go. Right? You see how that starts to happen? Yeah. You're doing it. You're doing it. They're trying to bend it. That's it. How else can we express what we feel by making some blues? What are different ways? But you know the term dynamics?
Yes.
What is dynamics? Who wants to tell me what dynamics? What's dynamics?
Let's say we have mezzo forte.
Mezzo forte is a dynamic. Piano is a dynamic. What's another dynamic?
Mezzo piano.
Mezzo piano. Why do we have those dynamics? Why do we put them on there? What's the reason for that? Yeah.
To show how loud or soft you should play your instruments.
That's the direction of it. Why does the composer put those in there? What do you think?
To put a little bit more life and emotion into the song.
You see? Because we could just play music all day long. There's not very much life in that, right? I'm articulating everything the same. The dynamic is exactly the same, right? But if I go, even just that dynamic is going to help express something. Let's just go around and everybody play something really soft and play something really loud. Okay? You wait your turn. All right. Something soft and then something loud. That's good. I heard that blues. Did you all hear the difference? Yeah. All right. Now it's your turn. Uh-huh. Nice. I like you get a little tick, 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 tick. Right. Nice. Something soft, something loud. That's great, right? You see that? It's like ooh, doo, 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 ah. So you use that expression, and you made like a whole story out of it. You started off like this, then you got like that. Yeah. Great. And that's just soft. Now let's hear. Is that just soft or your eye? Let me hear you play something really soft. I haven't heard that from you yet. Soft. You got a big sound. Back off a little. That's it. That's it. Okay. I like that. Then you got your body too. When you get loud, you're like, yeah. You know? Nice. You see how you feel different when you play soft and when you play loud, right? It's like I could tell a different feeling came on you. Did you do it already? Yeah, sorry. It's really important with practice that we practice at all different volumes, all different types of sound. We want to have as much as flexibility as we can, because flexibility is what allows us to be musical. We need flexibility. We talk about bending notes, but dynamics is very important. If I want to play really soft, right? I have to really have a lot of restraint. I want to keep the integrity of my sound when I'm playing soft. The same thing when I'm playing loud. I don't want to lose the integrity of the sound. Do y'all know what integrity means? It's like keeping a quality about it. a good quality about it, right? Integrity. So if I'm playing really soft, and then I play loud and I go, and I go flat like that, I'm losing the integrity of my sound. So when I get louder, I want to stay in tune, and I want to stay in control. Right? When I get louder, I put more air in. What's another thing we didn't talk about? A way to express. The vibrato adds a little bit more character to it, makes it a little bit more personal. Sometimes we don't know how to do the vibrato, or sometimes we're afraid to do the vibrato. I remember when I was 13 or 14, I was first playing the saxophone. My father would tell me, "You gotta play with some vibrato," and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it because I actually didn't want to show something of myself, of my own expression. It's a hard time, like you guys are at a certain age where sometimes we get a little shy about letting other people know who we are. I mean, they get to know us, but I mean, to express something or feel like, we might feel it's corny or embarrassing. But music is a great place to do this for us, right? So it took me a little while to feel comfortable with being expressive. But once I embraced that, once I understood, I want the music to be expressive, I learned so much and I grew so much as a musician. We just talked a lot about different ways of expressing ourselves. What did y'all learn? Who learned something today? I know you learned something. Don't look at me like that. What?
You can always play loudly, you can also play softly. And
Right. Use the dynamics for a tool to express ourselves. What other ways did we learn that we could be expressive?
To do your own song.
Your own song. I love that. Make up your own stuff. Make up your own songs. Don't always play the book. Don't always play the book. Do that too. But play your own.
If I play, make sure to improvise it and slur it in and make different sounds to make it yours.
Yeah, exactly. Use all those different techniques. Yeah.
I don't know, I do this a lot at home. I like to, if I'm ever reading from the sheet, I like to remix the song a little, just to give it a little bit of a different taste.
Like embellishment?
Yes, I embellish it. With this,
Yeah.
I find it to be a bit too bland and simple. So I just changed it up a bit.
I love that. Not satisfied with it. We got to play the music right when we do play it, but we also need to do our own thing. Yeah.
That it's okay to be expressive when you play, and it's actually encouraged to express yourself and who you are, not to be very shy about it. Because if you are a shy person, then playing music should be where you can interact more with people and say what's on your mind.
That is so beautifully said. That was really beautifully said. This is an opportunity for us to interact with other people. And that's what I think, that's what I love about music. It's an opportunity for us to get to know ourselves a little bit better and to let people know who we are. So I want to thank you for having me here, and I just want you all to remember to use your music to express, to let other people know what you're feeling and who you are. It's a good thing. Thank you, guys.
I'm